Mrs Ward and I'm the nursery teacher.
Hello, I'm Miss Johnson. I work in nursery on Thursdays and Fridays.
Hello, welcome to the nursery video. I'm Mrs Ward and I'm just going to give you a little bit of information about what we teach this year, how we'll teach it and how you can help at home. So just to begin, I firstly want to say well done to the children. They've had a fantastic first week. They're settling beautifully, they're enjoying their friendships with each other, they're exploring their new environment, so lots going on. But thank you for your support as well, because this wouldn't have been so successful if it wasn't for your support at home, and we appreciate the unusual circumstances this year, so they're doing considerably well with all that in mind. So thank you and well done nursery. So to begin, I'm just going to recap on our high five values, because these really do underpin everything that we do here at St Francis. We recognise the importance of showing these values in action, and we reward the children when they do show one of the values. So hopefully they've started singing the songs to you at home, and that you'll become familiar with these and the Christian ethos that we promote here at St Francis. So moving on, our early years curriculum, it's made up of 7 key areas. Now this is a statutory framework, it can all be found online, and it's something that we follow, which helps us to keep the children's development and progress moving on nicely, whilst also taking care of the children in a nurturing way and a safe environment. So the areas of learning are split into 2 categories. We begin with the prime areas, which are the personal, social and emotional development of a child. So we look at the child individually. This is how we help them to develop their confidence and their social skills. So their friendships, are they good at sharing? So how can we help develop those skills? We think about the physical development of the child. So this it encompasses 2 areas, which are the health and self-care. So it's all about dressing, undressing, hygiene, hand washing, awareness of healthy eating, all of those types of things. And also the physical aspects, so their fine motor. So we develop all the muscles in their fingers, all the tiny little muscles which help them to develop being able to hold a pencil, and then all the big gross motor muscles. So this is thinking about how we move our arms and legs, and again into more physical activities and outdoor play. Then we move on to communication and language. So this is all about how the children communicate with each other, how they communicate with us, how they interact with unfamiliar people. So we'll be supporting through stories, songs, rhymes, and just general conversations really. So those are the 3 key prime areas which we'll be focusing on. And the other areas of learning are literacy and maths, so reading, writing and counting skills, really basic counting skills. And then we'll move on to understanding of the world, which is quite a big area, and that includes history, geography, ICT, RE, so lots of things going on there. And then we look at expressive arts and design, which is the role play, the creative aspect, painting, crafts, all of those types of things. So lots going on for them to learn, but all through really exciting and stimulating themes. So we follow the main school themes as well. This half term we'll be looking at history, and then we'll move on to things like geography, science, art. All of these will be outlined on the school website, so please don't worry, and we'll put you in the right direction of those. We also produce a knowledge organiser, which gives you an outline of all the learning objectives which we aim to follow. It also tells you key vocabulary that we expose the children to. It looks at key questions, so you can be following our learning at home as well. Again, all on the school website, so please feel free to have a little look at there. Now then, I'm going to move on to our daily routine. So obviously we're very flexible and we're led by the children, but we do like to have a structure of the day. We find that it really helps the children focus and gets the best out of their day, really. So we have a soft opening from 8:45. The home dismissal is as the rest of the school does, with the house timings. So as the children come in the morning, they have 10-15 minutes of free play, and this lets them settle into their day, really. Then we join the carpet together and we'll have a morning registration, a bit of a talk time, and then we'll have a whole class learning session. Afterwards, the children will go off and independently explore the environment. One of the adults helps to facilitate these activities and the children's learning, so they'll be there to ask questions or move the children on in different ways. They might suggest ideas or activities, and then the other adult in the classroom will lead a guided activity. They'll have a morning play, and then we'll move on to lunchtime, which we do in the classroom at the moment, and it's working beautifully well. It means that one of us can be with the children, we're seeing what they're eating, and we're encouraging them to eat well, and we're just there to help it be a nice social occasion, as well as help with knives and forks, which is great too. After lunch, the children will come back in and they'll have an afternoon registration. Again, we'll do another whole class teaching. Then the children will go off again and explore their environment. Again, the same as the morning, one adult will facilitate the children's learning, and then the other adult will lead a guided activity. All of the activities that we put out for the children, we try to be led by the children's interest, but we also provide an activity from every single area. We like to make sure that the curriculum is well balanced. So at the end of the day, the children get their things ready to go with our help, and then we'll say a little prayer and then we dismiss them. Of course, the day is full of games, it's full of stories, songs, rhymes, all to help those early literacy skills and communication and language skills develop too. So, a few things to show you that the children will need. Hopefully now all the children will have their very own book bag. These can be purchased from Print2Go, which is in King's Heath, or you can get them online. They won't need a rucksack or anything else like that. One of these is perfect because it fits all our school letters perfectly, and the books, storybooks, which the children will be bringing home each Friday. Inside their book bags, they will have one of these, which is a reading record, a reading planner. In here we record the books that the children choose to bring home with you. Now these stories are just storybooks to share together at bedtime or whenever you like. We don't expect the children to begin reading these straight away, so please don't worry. If you could pop a little comment and sign and date the record to say that you've shared this book, that would be fab. If a child reads more than 5 times a week, and we know that by looking in the diary, they receive a little raffle ticket which is popped into a competition, and at the end of each term we choose one of the raffle tickets, and every child that wins and gets to take home their very own book. So it's really important to the children that you do help with the planners, because obviously they want to put their raffle ticket in the box. So that's great, please do help with that. All the things that the children will need is just a water bottle, and then eventually a pair of named wellies, but that's not urgent at the moment. So water bottles, book bag and reading record, which we'll provide, and then either a coat or a jacket. Please make sure everything is named, this is so important. Thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to tapestry. Hopefully you've all sent in your consent forms, because without this we can't sign you up to the system. But tapestry works where we record photographs, observations, and we put comments all online for you to see at home. You get to comment back on the children's pictures, and it's just a lovely way of recording what the children get up to and the progress that they make this year. So please do, if you haven't already, please do send your form in so that we can get you signed up with Tapestry. Now normally we send home a pack of wow checks, and what these are for is to encourage you to write down any achievements or anything wow that your child has done at home. So it could be things like Sophie learnt to tie her shoelaces last night, or Daniel swam 25 metres, things like that, things for your child that are really wow. Now of course, with things being a little bit different this year, we can't actually do that, so what we're asking you to do is to pop them on Tapestry and just put in the comment wow moment, and we'll get a notification to say that you've done this, and then we can share it with the class in the way that we normally would. Please do come and ask if you've got any questions about that. That's great. Okay, moving on to our reward system. So we try to be really, really positive with the children where we can. In the classroom, we've got a display where all the children's photographs start on the sunshine face. If they do anything that's helpful or kind, or they demonstrate a high value, or they do a really brilliant piece of work, whether it's a drawing or painting, whatever it is, we can move the children up into the superstars. They'll then bring home a little star, it looks a bit like this, to share with you at home. So please do ask the children why they're a superstar and what they did to receive that little badge. That's brilliant. So uniform, hopefully you're all sorted with uniforms now. It's the red jumper, the white polo t-shirt, and then grey trousers or skirts. And then in summer it's the red and white checked dresses for girls. PE kits. So PE we have on Tuesday morning. So the children will need to come dressed in their PE kit, ready to go, and they'll stay like that for the whole day. That's fab. So I think one of the things we get asked a lot about is admissions for the school. Now this is due to start very soon. I think they open admissions in October. So what you have to do is, if you want to apply for St Francis, you have to get a school admission form, which you fill in and then send back into school as soon as you can. We'll probably pop these in children's bags because things are a little bit different this year with not being able to come into the office. Other than that, we'll pop it on the website, so please do look there to find one of those. But as well, you have to apply with the Birmingham LEA, and this is an online application. I think it opens around October time, but we will give you notice of this and we'll keep you updated regularly in newsletters and things like that. Again, any questions about admissions, please do email into the class email address. We can help you with that as well. There are lots of amazing resources on our website. Please do have a look. One of the things that you'll find on there is a phonics PowerPoint presentation. Now normally we deliver a workshop to parents where you'll come in and we tell you how we teach phonics and what we do. But again, because we can't have you into school, we've popped it on the website for you to have a look at. It's got a link to a YouTube video which tells you the correct pronunciation of all of the sounds that we teach. And in nursery we'll begin this from after half term. So please do have a look at that, it's a great resource. Again, any questions, please don't hesitate to email in. Our class email address is class21@sfps.beham.sch.uk. So any questions, pop them in, or comments, they'll all come to me, so thank you. Just a few reminders then. If you'd like your child to bring in a photograph of your family, we can pop that on the nursery display board. Please do pop that in their bags. Again, all they need is a water bottle, a book bag, and a coat or jumper for that day, and then eventually some wellies. But I think that's it. So again, thank you for your support. It's been a great first few weeks. We're really enjoying getting to know the children and you. And that's it. So thank you very much. Bye.